Gita chapter 9, verse 13. O Parth, but the Mahatma, partaking of my divine nature, worship me with a single mind, with a mind devoted to nothing else, knowing me as the imperishable source of all beings. Here Sri Krishna explained to Arjuna that when you completely dedicated yourself to the Almighty, to that super soul, then everything becomes the Brahma. That is what the Mahatmas are doing. Gita chapter 9, verse 14. Always glorifying me, striving firm in vows, prostrating before me, bowing down to me with devotions, and always steadfast, they worship me, ever disciplined. When you worship the Almighty and totally surrender to Him, there will be no difference between the soul and the super soul. That is what Krishna explained to Arjuna through this way. Gita chapter 9, verse 15. Others also, through the offering of knowledge and wisdom, as sacrifice, and worship me as the one, as the distinct, and as the manifold, facing in all directions, different from everybody, existing in diverse forms, and as a universal manifestations. This is what Krishna is saying to the Arjuna, that when you surrender to the Almighty, the Lord, the God, everything becomes the same, and this all creations is the manifestations of that Almighty, what Krishna explaining to the Arjuna. Gita chapter 9, verse 16. Sri Krishna continue with his wise word to Arjuna, says, I am the karatu, that is the ritual actions. I am the yagna, that is sacrifice. I am sabda, that is offering to Petra. I am the Ausudhi, that is the medicines. I am the mantra. I am the agya or drut or ghee. I am the agni, and I am the havan rupa kriya, that is oblations. So there is the no difference between anything, because everything is belong to that Krishna, that Almighty, that super soul. Gita chapter 9, verse 17. I am the father of this universe. As Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, the mother, the supporter, and the grandizer, the one thing to be known, the purifier, the purest, and the holiest syllable, Om, and also the holy Rig Ved, the holy Sam Ved, and the holy Yarur Ved also. So everything belongs to the Almighty. So everything is connected to Him. What Sri Krishna is saying to the Arjuna in a very wonderful way to explaining this one. Gita chapter 9, verse 18. I am the goal, says Sri Krishna. The supporter, the Lord, the witness, the abode, the shelter, the friend, the origin, the dissolutions, the substratum, the treasure source, and the eternal seed. So everyone who faces the stress, anxiety, and depression kind of things in the life can learn from this verse that if everything belongs to the Almighty, if everything is predetermined by Him, then we are just a mere playing or doing our role in the hand of the Almighty. So never get depressed, never get stressed, never be in anxiety positions when everything is looked after by the Almighty Himself. Gita chapter 9, verse 19. O Arjun, I radiate heat in the form of sun, and I withhold and send the rain. I am immortality, and I am also the death. I am the being and the non-being, both existence and non-existence. This is how Lord Krishna trying to convince to Arjuna that what you feel in the battlefield, you have not to feel in that way, because everything is belong and everything is determined by that superpower. Gita chapter 9, verse 20. The knowers of the three Ved, the drinkers of Som Jush, purified from sin, worshipping me by yagna and sacrifices, pray for the way of heaven. They reach the holy world of the Indra, where the Lord of the gods, and enjoy in heaven the divine pleasure of the God. So we have to understand a very simple things, that everything belong to that super soul, and being the soul in our body, we are the part of that super soul. So we have to not to worry, not to get anxiety, not to get depressed if things is not in our favor, because it was all predetermined and it has to happen to us. And that is the way what is, all things are determined by that almighty, that superpower, that super soul.